Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing the beauty scenarios tag. I could have sworn that I've done this video. Maybe it's just that I've tried to film it before, but yes, so a beauty tag, which I think is fun. I don't think I've done a beauty tag in quite some time, so yes, I'll go ahead and get right into the questions. Number 1, you have to get rid of all your foundations and you can only keep one high-end and one drugstore. Which do you keep? I am not a huge foundation person. Personally, I like concealer better, but the foundation that I have been using is the Revlon Nearly Naked. It is just a really light coverage foundation, so I guess I would choose that and like a concealer. But yeah, and then as for high-end foundations, I've never actually tried one because I don't really feel the need to, but yeah, so I don't have an answer for the second part. Number 2, you go for an interview and the lady interviewing you has lipstick on her teeth. Do you approach the subject or ignore it completely? Well, I would want to tell her because I think everybody says that they would want to know about that type of thing, but I think it depends on the circumstance. Like if the interview is going really well and you seem to be kind of like just communicating well and maybe there's a little bit of humor or personal things, you might tell them. But if it's like a really uptight older woman or something who may be kind of stern, you probably wouldn't want to tell her, but I don't know, it just depends. And you know, it might rub off or whatever, so yeah. Number 3, you're not feeling yourself and need a pick-me-up. Which lipstick do you put on to make yourself feel beautiful? Well, that would be the Maybelline lipstick in Coral Crush. I'm gonna go grab it really quick. Okay, so like I said, Maybelline Coral Crush. It is just one of the prettiest lipsticks I own. It's super bright, really nice, and just kind of livens up your face. So makes you a little bit happier looking, if that makes sense. Number 4, you go back in time for a day to your teenage years. How would you do your hair and makeup differently? Well, my hair was the same. I didn't do anything to it. I mean, I am still a teenager, so, but I'm thinking about going back to like 12, 13, that age. And I would definitely tell myself to stop with the eyeliner. I didn't do anything that was too crazy, but my eyeliner, I mean, it was just the fact that I used eyeliner in my waterline, and at the time it looked pretty fine, but now I hate it, so I don't know. It was just a little harsh. Okay. Number 5, you ask your hairdresser for a shoulder-length Pixie Lott haircut, but they hear wrong and give you a pixie cut. Do you A, smile, say thank you, leave and call your mom hysterical, B, cry in the chair and things get awkward, or C, complain to the manager and demand a refund? Honestly, I think it would be A. I am way too like easily embarrassed and non-confrontational where I would just be like, oh, okay, and then go home and cry and cry and cry. Maybe if I was feeling super brave that day, I'd be like, I didn't want my hair cut like this, but honestly, at that point, your hair's cut off. They can't, you know, put it back on, so there's really no point in making a huge scene or being rude about it because you can't do anything to fix it, really. Number 6, your friend surprises you with a 4-day city break and you have 1 hour to pack. Which do-it-all palette do you pack in your makeup bag? Well, I would probably say that it would be one of the Naked palettes, but if it was the first or the third, I don't really know. I'm leaning towards the first just because it's a little bit more neutral, but yeah, I'll say the first because it could work with more, and not everything you're going to be wearing is like a pinky. So yeah, Naked 1. Number 8, your friend borrows your makeup and returns it in awful condition. Do you A, just pretend you haven't noticed, B, ask them to repurchase it, or C, secretly do the same to something of theirs? Probably A, just pretend I haven't noticed. Like I said, I'm not confrontational, especially where it would be like awkward with a friend, but I don't know. I mean, it's not like I would be mean about it and demand them to repurchase it, but most likely, if it's a good friend, you know, if they were returning this lipstick for some reason and it was like all mangled and destroyed and melted and disgusting, you know, they would know and they would probably be like, oh, hey, here's your lipstick back. I kind of destroyed it, so I'll get you a new one. A good friend would say something like that, so that you wouldn't have to demand them to like repurchase it or anything like that, but I would probably just ignore it because they probably feel bad enough about it, so they wouldn't really want you bringing it up, but that's just me. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed all of these little scenarios and questions. Tell me what you would do in all of these situations because I'm interested to know. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone.